I think this is one of the best Blue Note reissues in the history. Hi, this is Takashi Nohara from Jazz Blues Japan. Yeah, maybe you might tell me that I'm over reacting or exaggerating, but I believe this particular reissue of Blue Note is very good, in many ways. The reissue that I'm talking about is this. Yeah, as you can see, the jacket design, this is the Lee Morgan 1538, also known as the presenting, Lee Morgan presenting. And this is the reissue here in Japan. It was manufactured in 2011, I think, from 2011 up to 2013-14. Around that time, EMI Music and the Disc Union Japan collaborated together to make these premium reissues, Blue Note reissues. And first they picked up the 1500 series. Yeah, this is one of them. And there are many, unique points of this premium reissue. First, they use the very funny. They use the old machine to press, because if you look at this vinyl, let me just show you exactly. Oh, by the way, they they put a kind of outer thick, very thick cardboard sleeve to prevent any kind of seam split from the original sleeve. So they just put this outer very strong thick paper sleeve outside of the original sleeve. That is very unique. And they also put a kind of funny, this one is just plain paper in a sleeve. They just tried every way possible to restore everything, starting from the paper inner sleeve and also the original sleeve and the vinyl. Okay, starting with the vinyl. Yeah, if you look at the vinyl, it's the DG, deep groove, deep groove, and also the flat edge. Yeah, this is the flat edge disc and 200-gram vinyl, very heavy. So as I said, they try to restore every way possible to make this Blue Note reissue as closer as possible to the original pressing. Really amazing, And also they use the of course Lexington label in a deep groove, as I said, and also the color and the design of the label very interesting. Most of you guys know that maybe classic records, they did the same kind of approach, and also the analog productions. Yeah, the same kind of thing. So they use the old machine, used for making these deep groove vinyl. So the pressing actually was done in the US, not here in Japan, and the cutting, of course, was done in the US too. I don't know who. I don't know who did the mastering. I don't know. There is no information about that. I just searched for it, but there is no information about that. But the cutting and the mastering and the pressing were done in the US with using the old machine used for those Blue Note records at that time, in the 50s and the 60s. And yeah, surely this reissue, I mean a vinyl groove, if you look at the groove, this is the mono groove, not the stereo groove, made for mono sound. This is the original mono groove because they use the old machine. That is very unique, right? Yeah. So the quality of this vinyl, amazingly, really good. It looks like an original, really heavy, very beautiful. But there is only one negative point on this vinyl. This particular copy is okay, but since they used the old machine in the US, of course they did kind of a maintenance process to use that old machine. But because of the old machine thing, some copies might have some kind of warp or some kind of scratch. Yeah, even if it is brand new. But this particular copy is good. There is no warp and there is no scratch at all, and the sound is just perfect mint. Yeah, starting from the start, track number 1 up to the end. Yeah, there is no noise, and yeah, everything is okay with this particular copy. And the sound, yeah, they use the original mono master tape in the US, and as I said, the mastering, I don't know who did the mastering, but the actual sound that you can listen with this vinyl is very, yeah, amazingly great, really. Yeah, I like it very much. The sound is very good. I think the sound is much closer to the Kevin Gray's, yeah, reissue of the Blue Note. I think, yeah, great. But with the Kevin Gray, with the Blue Note, Tone Poet series, they use the stereo master, most of them, right? But this, I think, 1538, there is no stereo master, right? There is only mono master at that time, I believe. So that's another story. Anyway, and the sleeve, next is a sleeve. The sleeve and the rest were manufactured here in Japan. Man, the quality of this sleeve is just beautiful, really beautiful. They use the same process of making this sleeve back in those days, in the 50s and the 60s. This one, of course, was in the 50s, right? So they used the same process, and they used the very thick and high quality paper. Yeah, I don't know how to describe, but it's just beautiful. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Very thick and heavy sleeve, and the quality of the printing, out of this world. Beautiful, very beautiful. And with this particular copy, it's just mint. I put NM, but it's it's not NM. It's a mint. Just brand new. Yeah. So those are the unique points of this premium reissue. I think this is one of the best reissues of Blue Note, really. And EMI Music at that time, in conjunction with the Disc Union here in Japan, they tried to reissue those 1500 series. I think there are many, and later on they also produced and manufactured the 4000 series, but with a limited number of the copies, and all of the copies at that time were sold out in a very short period of time because of the high demand. And nowadays on the market, even here in Japan, it's very difficult for you to get, and even if there is, the price skyrockets. But when I started this business at eBay, the foreign collectors, I don't think were aware of this amazing premium reissue by EMI and Disc Union at that time, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. But nowadays, many collectors, began noticing the greatness of this premium reissue by EMI and Disc Union. And I was fortunate to obtain this, Lee Morgan presenting just recently, and I just put it at our premium auction. Anyway, if you don't know the greatness of this premium reissue, I think whatever you find it on the market, it's better for you to give it a shot. Really, very good reissue, and the sound is outstanding. Yes, I'm sorry, today was 100% promotional, but I just wanted to share the greatness of this premium reissue by EMI and Disc Union Japan. Okay, that's it for today. And lastly, I always keep praying, wishing you guys, family members, co-workers, everybody to be safe in this pandemic situation. Please continue staying safe. Okay, love and peace from Jazz Blues Japan. I always appreciate you guys for supporting us and doing business with us. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.